Hi guys, happy December and welcome to our All I Want for Christmas 2.0 series. We are kicking things off with this beautiful bum routine, so if you are ready to give this one a whirl, you will need a chair for a little bit of stability as well as an optional light hand weight. So if you are ready, let's do it. All right, it is the most exciting time of the year, I think, which means that it is time for All I Want for Christmas 2.0. If you guys missed the first time I did this series, so last year, I will have the first version of it linked down below. Second version is going to be similar in that we're going to separate it out by different areas we're targeting. So, like last year, we are going to start with the glutes. So this is going to be super targeted. And we're going to get straight into it. So there's no warm-up. If you want to go do a warm-up, I would recommend checking out another one. If you've just gone for like a walk or a run or something where you're already warm, should be good to go, but we're going to crack into it. So I've got the chair here, which means we are doing a nice standing series. I've got my timer as well, so I figure that's probably a little bit safer than me just estimating the time, hopefully. So we're going to start with a nice flat back series here. If the back is a little sensitive, you do have the option of staying a little higher here. Leg lift will just be a bit lower. So first what we're going to do, I'll show it to you before I start the timer. As I said, back is flat, pull navel in. Make sure that you're not rounding the back like this, so think a little bit of a lift of the chest. Right leg is going to extend long. We're just going to lift and lower that leg. Then we're going to do a pulse. We're going to keep it there, do a T squat. We're going to pulse that as well. And then the final little push is going to be a tuck, extend, and then we'll do mini ones. So that's the series. We're going to do it on both sides, and then we'll come down to the floor. So set up there. Right leg extends long, and we start in 3, 2, 1. So exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Really thinking abs tight. Keep neck in line with the spine. And don't put too much weight into your chair or bar. These are going to add up. I was just thinking, I'm like, oh my God, I already feel it. So that's never a great sign, but we're going to power through. We're just getting started. So standing leg, you can have straight or a little bit of a bend in it. I do always do just a tiny bit of a bend because my knees hyperextend, and I don't want to lock and hyperextend here because that would not be ideal. Also right now, the kitten is on the prowl, so there might be, Layla might be coming in to celebrate with us, to celebrate All I Want for Christmas. One more here, keep it up, and we're pulsing. So we've made it to our first set of pulses here. Again, really think of locking everything, keeping it nice and tight. So you shouldn't be moving like the whole body to do that pulse. It's really just that back leg. That knee is straight. So knee on the active leg is straight. Keep it straight because we really want to find that length here. Just a few more seconds here, and then we're into the T squat in 3, 2, 1. So keep back leg long and straight. We bend standing leg. Exhale, push. Don't go too fast with these. If you're speeding through these, it's going to become a joint movement and not the muscle. So make sure you're really moving slowly. You're resisting the lower, you're resisting the press up. Woo! Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm burning here. This is my non-dominant side. So to some extent, that is to be expected. I have quite a difference between my left and right. If you're a little bit more even, then maybe you won't notice as much. But yeah, left side for me gets real crampy feeling real fast. It's not a real cramp, but it is crampy feeling. Do a few more here, stay down. One more in fact, and pulse it here. When I say few, I actually mean one, which is probably the first time that's ever happened. So we're not extending straight, you're just doing little tiny ones. Keep that back leg straight though, keep squeezing that left glute. Stay lifted out of it. If the right hip is collapsing, do a tiny little tilt open of it. So better to do a tiny bit of an opening than to collapse into it. Here's 3, 2, 1, and then this last bit we're just gonna do 10 of. So you're gonna tuck in, extend both legs. Inhale, tuck in, exhale, extend. Inhale, tuck, exhale, extend. At least now an end is in sight. Inhale, tuck, exhale, extend. So you can curl the back around it just here. Here's 4. And 3. Kitten's talking in the background. She wishes you a Merry Christmas. Last one here, keep it back. Baby bend, extend with both knees. Extend. So bend, extend, bend, extend, bend, extend. So it's really just a softening. We're holding the extension for a second. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, release. All right, how was that for a start? A start to our beautiful bum workout. Oh my God, okay, I'm feeling that for sure. We're on to the second side, which actually I'm feeling pretty good about because, like I said, this is my dominant side. So if we made it through that side, we can make it through anything. So same position here. Extend the left leg long, toes pointed. We start in 3, 2, 1. Full lift. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Doesn't feel quite as relieving as I thought it would. Expectation, reality. But really focus on keeping it long. So long line of energy here, crown of the head through the tips of the toes on that active leg. Again, standing leg could have a little bit of a bend in it. You could also have it straight. If it feels okay for you to keep it straight, and if you don't hyperextend the knee, so you're not locking it, then it could be okay to keep it straight here. I'll show you what I mean with the knee. So basically, if you're here, where it's actually like pushing back a little bit, it can put a lot of pressure on the knee. So yeah, if your knees do that, just keep a little bit of softness. Lower abs tight here as well, that's just a bonus. Keep next one lifted, and you're going to pulse. So really keep it tight. Again, focus on the length of that leg. So don't bend the knee. I know it's tempting here to put a little bend in the knee. It makes it seem like it's lifted higher. It makes it seem like you're doing more, but in fact, that's not the case. That is a cheat. So really squeeze your supporting glute. Lock it tight, lock the lower abs tight. Give me 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg long. We bend right knee and press. Bend and press. Really think of pushing through the heel. When you push through the heel, that is your super highway up to your hamstring and glute. So really think of sending the energy there. And again, resist here. We're resisting going down. We're resisting coming up. These should not be quick. If they're quick, it's going to be all in the joints. And again, that is not what we want. Both for the health of your joints, and also because then you're not going to get a big fat butt from doing these. Ooh. Little bit more here. And then we do still have to pulse these ones. Now the second side does feel better for me. Now that I'm into it, I'm like, okay, no, this one is better. And stay low here. And just little tiny ones. Again, reminder that left knee is straight. That leg stays lifted. It's not moving, it's not doing anything. Lower abs are engaged. And all that weight is pushing into the right heel. Back nice and flat. So again, just double check that you're not here. This is sad. That's a sad place to be. Go for 3, 2, 1. We're gonna inhale, tuck left knee and bend both knees. Exhale, extend both legs. Inhale, tuck. And again, we're getting that little lower ab bonus on these ones because there is a crunch here when we curl in. So you can think knee to forehead. So again, yeah, you are curling the back around it as well. That's just gonna give you a little bit more of the lower abs. Just because it's a beautiful bum workout doesn't mean we can't also add in a little bit of abs. We can do whatever we want to do. And by that, I mean we can do whatever I want to do. Last one here. Keep it long, little bend in both knees. Push, extend, little bend. Push, little bend. Push. We've just got 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. There we go. That's our standing portion done. So hopefully you're feeling a nice burn from that. So coming down to the floor now, and this is where you will need your weight if you're choosing to use one. You could do this equally without a weight, to be honest. So that is just optional. And actually I'm going to flip around and face this way because we're going to start with the weight behind the right knee. So if you are using a weight behind the right knee, I don't recommend going too heavy with it, and make sure you can hold on to it. Lower to the forearms, so elbows underneath the shoulders. Same thing here, we don't want to be curling like this, collapsing into it. Keep it nice flat back. Gaze is going to be pretty much at your fingertips. So with that leg, I'll show you everything we're going to do again here, and then I'll start the timer. So it's going to be a lift, pulse. That'll be our first one, so just a lift and a pulse. Then we're going to go to the side. So you'll do a 1 and a pulse to the side. Each of those we'll do for 1 minute. Then we're going to combo 10 times. So it'll be here and here. No pulse in that one, just a lift and a lift. And then we're going to do 10 circles outward and 10 circles inward. So I'm not going to lie, my weights used to fit really comfortably in my knees, and all of a sudden they like won't stay. Okay, anyway. I'm not going to complain about it. So first one here, lift and a pulse just to back in 3, 2, 1. So lift, lift, slow release. Lift, lift, slow release. Again, we've got to think about using both glutes here. Obviously, the active glute is going to be working, squeezing to lift against the resistance of that weight. And then of course, the supporting glute is also going to be working because it's holding everything. It's holding all your body weight. So both sides will be working. Really, really think of engaging both sides. The glutes are such an annoying muscle group because unless you're really like in it to win it, like putting your mind there, they won't do it. Like they'll rely on everything else. So you shouldn't feel this a whole bunch in the lower back. It should be the glutes. Do one more here, and then we're going to go to the side. So 1 and a pulse, slow release. And these are actually in some ways a little bit harder from the forearms. Often I do these up on the hands, which will give you a bigger range, but sometimes that bigger range is because you're actually cheating it and opening up a little bit more through the hips. So this keeps the hips square to the floor, which means the range we're getting is exactly the range that it should be. Pressing equally into both forearms. It's a little bit cruel doing this with a weight after that standing series, and yet here we are. So still lower abs are engaged, core is tight. That's never gonna not be the case. Last one here, and then 10 combos. So first to the back, we exhale, lift, inhale down, 1 to the side. Exhale, lift, inhale down. And again, lift, lower, lift, lower. I think like in my mind it sounded better to just do 10 reps than to do a full minute, but I think 10 reps is probably going to take about a minute. So I don't know. But at least you know like when it's ending. Don't rush through these though. Few more here. Don't let the torso move. Here's 2. And last one. Woo. Yeah, that was exactly a minute. Not gonna lie. Okay, we're gonna do 10 circles now in either direction. So let's just go to the outside first. If you wanna get rid of the weight at this point, get rid of it. If you wanna keep it, keep it. I'm gonna try to challenge myself a little bit and keep it in there. Let's see how I feel. 20 reps from now. So 10 outward, here we go. We just circle around and around, keeping abs tight. So we're getting every direction. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just reverse that circle. Last one on this side. I do find inward quite a bit harder, not gonna lie. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so yeah, things probably just changed around a little bit. First of all, the weight's not even there anymore. That side was finished though. So I'm gonna flip around to the other side. Someone came to read our gas meter, so fun stuff. Not even anything exciting like a delivery, just somebody coming to read our gas meter so we can get a big fat gas bill. So flipping sides here. Well, you don't have to flip sides. I'm flipping sides. Weight behind the opposite knee though, and we'll start with that lift to the back. So we got 1 minute here, starting in 3, 2, 1. So lift and a pulse, release down. And my left knee especially. I never used to have an issue with holding a weight behind the knee. I know a lot of people do kind of complain about being uncomfortable, which is why I said if you don't want to use the weight here, you do not have to. You could do this actually with an ankle weight as well. Oh, look who it is. Hi, buddy. It's my favorite guy. Leo sends his holiday greetings. Hi, buddy. I'm trying to think what Leo's getting for Christmas. Don't know. Actually, I really don't know. They do have an advent calendar. It's the same one that they had last year, which they love. So, pro tip, if you have cats and are in Europe, go ahead, switch to the side here, you do one in the pulse. On Zoo Plus, well actually I don't know if it's specific to Zoo Plus, but we always order from Zoo Plus. They have a brand of cat food called Cosma, and they're the creator, don't eat the poinsettia, they're the creator of the advent calendar that they really love, and they pretty much love all of Cosma food. And before somebody puts in the comments, why do you have a poinsettia? The cats are gonna eat it and be poisoned. I have looked into this. Poinsettia is very mildly toxic to cats. So, does this guy nibble on it a little bit? Yeah, he does. We've had poinsettias for years. He'll nibble on it a little bit. Actually, I don't know if he's ever even thrown up from it. He's got like an iron stomach. Last one there, we combo. So one to the back, one to the side. Pretty much all plants are like some degree of toxic to cats, as it turns out. But yeah, he does nibble on it a little bit, which is not ideal. But he has been just fine. Few more here. Keep squeezing that supporting side as well. And one more of either of these. Whoop. And then we're going to do 10 10 circles in either direction. So going again to the outside first. Here we go. Circle. Keeping hips square on the floor. Back long. And here's 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we just gotta go inward, which again I think is the slightly harder direction. You can let me know what you think. Here we go. So circle around and in. What is it? What is it? Hi, my love. Here's 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh, okay. Good news is we're done with that weight. We are done with it. Bad news is, well, bad, I don't know. No, it's not bad. We've got a little bit more to do here, but it's gonna be our final series, so not too bad. You're gonna be all the way down here. Obviously, we've done a lot of single side work, so it's both standing and on the mat. So now we're going to bring both sides back together in sweet harmony. Shoulder blades tucked under, hands by side. You're going to lift and release. That's it. So lift, squeeze, release. Be careful here. Make sure you're not doing like a yogic bridge, which is going to be more like that. Hello. You're just squeezing the glutes. Hi, buddy. So you can think of, normally I say cracking an egg in the butt, but let's go festive and say cracking a nut. We are the nutcracker. Hi, buddy. I know you can't see me behind Leo, but it's probably nice looking at Leo anyway. Hi. I know this guy's, he is the snuggliest ever. Yes, he is. Hi. Yeah, you're gonna look at my face right now? Okay, do a couple more here, and we're gonna stay up at the top and pulse it. And if you guys are new to my channel and have not met the cats yet, there are 3 of them. They're all long-haired, so that's amazing for the amount of fur in my life. And Leo, right here, this guy, is a Siberian. So if you guys have had Siberians, or if you've like had an experience with Siberians, you know that they are the cuddliest, most affectionate cats in the entire world. So he is my special guy. And do a few more here. Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm worried he might be in the way right now though. Okay, so we're gonna walk it out here. Hopefully I'm not kicking Leo. You're gonna take a step with the right foot, heel down, toes up, and then, oh, sorry buddy, left. So go right and left, right and left as long as you can, but still lifted, and then we're just gonna walk it back in, 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 in. And again, we go out. So keeping butt lifted, keep it squeezing tight. Just walk it out, 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 back in, 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 in. Keep it going. Woo, these are hard. Gets into the hamstrings. So the longer you go, you'll feel it kind of like work down from the center of your glutes to just below. All right, Leo's gonna get back up on his climber and go back to nap time. A few more here. Like I said, there are 3 of them. I think Layla maybe had made an appearance at the start. I don't know. Layla's the kitten. You could definitely hear her in the background. She is a Maine Coon. So she is the kitten, but she is the biggest of our cats by far. She is gigantic. So in kittenhood, she is, I think, about 10 kilos, maybe even just over, which is like 22 pounds.
giant kitten, whole lot kitten. Last one here, we're gonna stay out long, heels down, toes up, touch butt to floor, exhale, lift. Inhale, touch, exhale, lift. But she's a gentle giant. She and Leo like to play together. They're buds. And then Luna, our older girl, can kind of be like left alone. So she's off sleeping on her own. Away from these two hooligans. The youths. She doesn't like the youths. And who can blame her? She's a mature lady. Do a few more here. And one last one, and we're gonna keep it up and pulse, pulse. So notice how different this feels from when we have the feet in closer. A lot more hamstring, but hey, the hamstrings are part of it. They help lift the butt up. They prop it up. Keep pulsing here. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Oh, there we go. Bring the feet back in. Let's just stretch that out. We made it through the hard stuff though. So cross the right ankle over the left knee. Press the right knee out away from you. Keep the back flat here. And then you're either going to grab behind the left thigh or around the left shin. Now, one thing to watch for here, the biggest cheat I see with these is this. So now my tailbone's curling up. I'm not even getting the stretch where I need to. You gotta resist. Press the full back down if you want to actually feel this stretch in the correct way. So make sure you're pushing tailbone down. Don't let it rock up. If you want, you can take a little rock side to side here though. Sometimes I find that just lets me get the stretch in a different way. Get some new angles. And go ahead, release, extend the right leg up, just grab behind the thigh here, do not grab behind the knee, little bend, extend, pushing through that heel. And then if you want, you can slide the hands up behind the calf, again, not the knee, and pull in, keeping shoulders down. And again, we don't want the tailbone to come here. Does it look like you're lifting higher if you do this? Yeah, but you're not. It's a cheat, so press tailbone down. Keep it where we want to keep it, and go ahead, release, cross left ankle, now over right knee, press that knee away from you. Man, I'm cracky and poppy today. Actually, like everybody has been this week, because the weather just really changed in Madrid. So it's been a cracky, poppy week across the board for people. And then again, behind the right thigh, around the right shin. It like just really turned to winter, which is a little bit early, I think, for Madrid. I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's been this cold this early in past years, but maybe I'm just being forgetful. But I really don't think it has been. And again, you could do a little rock side to side here. So I don't know, if you are also in Europe, let me know. Are you having like an unusually cold early winter? I don't really mind it, to be honest. As long as like I have heating at home, I'm cool, I'm good to go. I love coming home to a warm house. Heel down, extend left leg up. Again, push tailbone down, grab behind the thigh, little bend, extend here. As long as we got hot water and heating, I'm fine. Keep it extended. Behind the calf if you can, pull in, but still pressing down. So again, don't let that happen. If it feels like it's coming too easy, it's probably because you've brought it into the back and you're rounding there. Go ahead, release, hug both knees in, just take some little circles of the hips, and then you can rock up to a seated position. That is us done with our first workout in the 2021 All I Want for Christmas series. Beautiful bum. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you got a nice little burn on there, and I hope that that burn carries you through the rest of this week until we meet back here again next week. So if you enjoyed this one, of course, hit that like button down below. If you want to come back and see the rest of the videos in this series, we've got 3 more coming this December, then make sure that you hit that subscribe button.
And if you want to just like chat at me a little bit, answer any of my questions, comment on cats, whatever, let me know down below in the comments. I'll see you guys back here next week. Bye.